HT made the wave.
We can chat with it, dude. Hit me up all in. Bet the real was tapping in, all them suckers fall back. Matter of fact, shit, I might prefer it like that. We only pressing real niggas, no one coming with that. It's the Swang Low podcast show, bro. You didn't know? No, they was asleep, man. I been present. There's a bring it if you got it, all the dirt, all the scoop. We don't water down the truth, you need the pussy or a bro. So nigga, what it do? You got the stage stand on it. I put that on the color blue, you raise hands on it. And nigga, you get on it overseas, man. We show it. You niggas ain't knowing it, ain't real, it ain't going. I ain't playing with you boys, man, I'm deaf to the noise. But I bow to give a voice to the ones with the war. If my fucking battle scores, earn those behind bars. That's a double entendre, bitch, your brain and yo. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, a nigga stand on all business. The Swang Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, a nigga stand on all business. The Swang Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue.
Having big dreams, living like a five-star king. Anything, shit, I'm bringing power punches when I swing. For my certified G's, on my hoods and threes, bitch, please. Only fuck with niggas, do what they mean. So we can keep it in the streets and keep it business and all. But by the laws of the G's, man, I'm checking your jaw. Keep it stepping with my weapon, cause I'm known as a step. So whoever take it personal, it's fuck you in death. So we can get this bread together, or it's fuck you forever. Whatever's clever, nigga, tell me, and I'm with it, no pressure. They told me stroke the pussy good, cause it all feel the same. On everything, I'm in the game, hand me all of my chain. Fuck your big name features, I still feel bleachers with bloods and crips. Niggas that'll come and beat you. Look forward when I meet you, I hope this message reach you. With a big ass kiss through your motherfucking speakers.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Every time I squabble for mines, I'll be a millionaire, I swear, every nickel and dime. Little nigga wanna shine, so I tussle for mines. No lies in the hard, man, you had to be fly. So when you pledge and do or die, shit you did till you die. Still cry for a pride, cause they did it for life. Don't regret it, though I'm bloated, man, I stick to the script. Seen a lot of bandit ship and tuck they rag like a bitch. Bet your homie tossing over, rolling over and shit. Casket popping off the ground, homie know you a bitch. Never really had it in you, but the saga continue. Any issue, man, they say take this hill shit with you. Mama know I dedicated all my life to this shit. No reward is what I learned, and also life is a bitch. But I ain't swinging from the script, rather drown with the shit. That's on my mama and crib, to that bag is it.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know. 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 You don't know.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Swang Low podcast show. It's yours truly, Do-Rod Creep. Number one, how y'all doing tonight, man? Welcome back. It's definitely a blessing to see another day. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get through the night, man, and, wake up fully intact. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody was able to make it to the spot safely last night, get through it, and see another one. And here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Got my little bro Do Dirt up in here. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, bro?
Man, I'm calling.
For sure. Yeah, man, we had to jump back up in this thing, man. People wanted to hang out with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? They requested that we pop back up in this thing, so it was only right. I brought you back up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I know you got a very, very busy schedule, you know, got lots of things and shit popping off, planned and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hold you up too long, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what your schedule looking like.
Nah, man, you know, man, I give a nigga my word. I just show up, man. You feel me? Regardless, I make the time for what's important to me. So you know what I'm saying?
So, so
I'm one of them type of dudes. But
yeah,
hey, hey, also,
you definitely you definitely been
hey, look,
consistent.
hey, also, hey, this is random. This is random, but I remember I was in prison, right?
Yeah.
And I had this girl. I really didn't talk to her. She was cool, little female, but she was like, she when I just called out of the blue one day. I hadn't talked to her for months, and she was like, I was like, man, what's up? How you doing? She like, hey. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And she like, people make time for what's important to them. And it just stunned. I was stunned. Because the shit was so true and it was so simple. So, I added that to my resume, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had to, once I acknowledged it, I stood on it. I'm like, okay, you're right.
Hey, it's the simple things that means the most. It's the most impactful
Right,
because if you think about it, anything that we are passionate about and will go super duper hard about, we gonna invest as much time as we possibly can in doing whatever it is that we love. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And we feel strongly about. We invest. We gonna give a fuck. We gonna make a
Yep,
way. We gonna find out
yep.
a way to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody hits you with something like that, that's what they saying. And if you're not going hard like that, if you're not there for them like that, you don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, keep it pushing. What you wasting your time for?
Exactly. You
And that
know.
go
So
both
I've
ways.
that
That go
yeah
both
yeah
ways.
yeah. I've been told that
All
quite
right.
quite often.
So while we at it, shit, that's law, that's principle. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about principles. Motherfuckers giving people their words and don't stand on that, man. I learned.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, this is
Let's
because
get
I,
into
I
that.
I want this to turn into nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I know this could go in a million directions, but hey,
Million directions, man. A
I
million
remember
directions.
I got man. I tell my girl and I tell a lot of people, being away for so long, I used prison as a tool, and now that I'm home and I reflect and I look back, it was a university to life, from the street aspect to corporate to anything that you want to be in America. You know what I'm saying? To being a minority, to being on top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Um, I sat there and I learned lessons, and I learned shit that I didn't want to learn and that I didn't give a fuck about. And one of the coldest lesson that I was taught was, and I'm not finna put no emphasis on nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a stand-up individual. But the coldest lesson I was taught was by you, Creep. I remember you sat me down in the cell on some random shit. I probably was in there on just wild and on some bullshit, just probably bouncing all around the cell. I used to be off the bunk, on the bunk, in the mirror, out the door. I used to be everywhere. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You
Mainly,
said, hey,
you mainly was in the mirror.
yeah,
But
I
go
was,
ahead,
I
sir.
was. No, you tell me I was like a wild bird in the cage. Hey, hey, hey. But I swear to God, bro, you sat me down And then I wasn't even on this level, bro. And you was like, hey, you moved to your little shit. You probably had like a notepad or something because you always wrote shit down. I don't know what you used to be doing, but I used to always see you writing and shit. But you moved it to the side, like, sit down. And I'm like, man, huh? Like, I was stunned. I didn't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking puppy or something being trained. I was in the mental state, I was a child. You know what I'm saying? You was like, hey, regardless of how hard I was, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm reflecting. Like, I was a child. And you was like, sit down. And I'm like, huh? Cause no nigga just told me to sit down. Right? So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So he's like, man, nigga, have a seat. Like, nigga, I wanna holler at you about some shit. So I sat down. He was like, nigga, you be up there reading and shit. I'll be seeing you. Like, what you read, you be reading some bullshit. I'm like, nah, I'm actually reading a good book and this and this and this and that. You know, I'm semi. I feel like I got the best of both worlds. Like I'm street smart and book smart. I'm
Yeah.
pretty intelligent. Um, you was like, I want you to read this book, and I'm like, well, I'm already reading the book. You was like, man, fuck that book. Now I want you to read a book, nigga, and nigga, you could probably use as a tool in life. And I'm like, man, I don't know. But in my mind, I'm like, man, this nigga really trying to make me stop reading what I'm reading to read this book. I can't remember what I was reading. Excuse me. But yeah, anyway, I got that was a guest appearance. Somebody was talking about, tapping into the show and shit, supporting and whatnot. But anyway, back to the subject.
For sure.
So Big Bro has set me down. I'm talking to y'all and him. But I remember when it was like, read this book. So you gave me this pocket-sized book, which was about 169 pages, but it wasn't a very big book. It was a small little pocket-sized book with 169 pages. And the pages was yellow. This motherfucking book been cycled through the system. And I looked at the book and it was brown. You like, nigga, read this book. The cover, the character on the cover was black and white. And you was like, nigga, read this book, right? I'm like, all right, I'll read it. But in my mind, I'm trying to outsmart you. Like, man, I ain't reading that yellow ass, brown ass, outdated ass book right now. I'm finna read this shit I got from down in Tears somewhere, whatever the case may have been.
Yeah.
So you like, nigga, nah, I'm serious. You like, read this book, nigga, because I want to talk to you about, I want to ask you a few questions. And at this time, I was going through a lot in my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I think what was I about 23, 24? Because I went to
Yeah,
prison when I was 22 years old. But
you was young. You
I
was
had
young.
I had a 25-year sentence, and I thought I was hard. I thought I was hard, and I was the littlest dude on the yard. Man, hey, that shit funny though. Hey, the shit is comedy now, man. Cause I used to really think I was hard. But he was like, nah, read this book. I was like, all right, I'm gonna read it, big bro. And I got up there, but I thought I was bullshitting you. You was like, nah, I want you to tell me what you think about it when you done reading it. So you know what I'm saying? And I know that and after the moral of the story is I read the book, but I knew that you knew that I would take something from it based on you watching me and seeing me go through something mentally. I was struggling in the area in life as a man. So I'm like, damn, he gonna quiz me on this book. So and I said that I was gonna read it, so I can't bullshit him. So let me read this book. And the book was called A Man's Search for Meaning, and by Dean Koontz, I think that was the author name, but it's called A Man's Search for Meaning. I bullshit you not. That was the best book I ever read in life, bro. It was about a psychiatrist, a a Jewish doctor who was a psychiatrist, and he had been through a concentration camp and all this shit, man. And they the Nazis and shit had snatched up his family. His wife had died. His kids, everybody. He lost everybody. He went through that. He went through that. Through that Holocaust, and every time he would reach the death chamber, he always managed to find a way to escape death. They would use him for other things, helping people, dragging dead bodies through the snow, digging trenches. Every time it was his time to go to the gas chamber, even when they shaved his head to put him in the gas chamber, one of the German authorities was snatching and using for a whole nother job and not realizing what they was doing, but he was escaping death, and he was going through this shit so much to where he managed to live, and probably 85% of the people around him died. Now, the moral of the story is, regardless of what he went through, no matter what the nigga lost in life, you know what I'm saying? He still remained to be the same man. And he lost his wife, his kids, but his principles and everything that he stood for remained the same. The Red Cross had freedom, and they came to his rescue. Not only him, but several other people that survived the Jewish Holocaust. And he somehow, some way, he made it back to his hometown where he was from, and it was just desolated. Everything was gone. Everybody was there. The town, it wasn't even a town, and he didn't have nothing to get back to. And he said one thing uh, that kept his sanity was believing in what he stood on. Everybody have different principles, and from that very moment, that changed the way I view things and people. And I was taught, and what I learned from that is, when you give a person your word, man, stand on that. What you believe in is what you stand on. What you stand on is your principle. Your principle is your destiny. Wherever you headed in life, man, stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And that was the message that I took from that. But when I read the book, Creep you didn't even get a chance to question me, because I was so excited about what I had learned. I was sharing it with you, like, hey man, the dude, you know what I'm saying? And then kind
I
of
remember
find
that.
out you told me that it was one of your favorite books, or one of the best books that you've ever read. And I transferred. I left the level 4 and was like 2014, 15, somewhere around that time. I can't remember, but I did some years on that motherfucker. I did like 6 years, but I transferred to another facility, and I even ended up out of state, and I found that book in the library there, and I think I stole the book. I checked it out, and I checked it out and I never returned it. But I never returned it because I was fascinated by this book, and I was trying to enforce this book on everybody else the same way the homie enforced it on me, right? Because I knew that the book was about valuable principles and searching for meaning in life. And
Right.
that book helped me to get to where I am today, man. That man lost his life. That man done death and all type of other shit. You're a street nigga, you can incorporate that with the shit you go through in the streets, no matter where you at in life. A doctor, a lawyer, a judge, I don't give a fuck who you is, man. You go through shit, trials and tribulation in life, and it just helped me to realize that the hardest of the hardest, no matter what the situation is, no matter how hard the situation is, if another man can survive that, I shall as well. And you know, that helped me to man up and be the stand-up individual that I was through the system, and even to where I am today. And you know what I'm saying? That book, as a matter of fact, it helped me build principle because in my household, we wasn't taught shit like that. Only thing we was taught was to defend ourselves, stand up for ourselves. And I was probably taught, what I'm saying, how to sell dope and shit like that. But motherfuckers ain't never showed me how to search for meaning. They never showed me
Yeah.
how to search for my own true identity or none of that shit. I had to go to prison. And the same I share the same thing with my woman. And I always tell her, do you know that a lot of the things, cause she be fascinated by a lot of the shit that I be.
We think the video drop. See if we can get them back. Go. Here we go.
Just a lot of my principles, what I'm saying, came from what I read in that book. And I would advise, what I'm saying, people that's listening, what I'm saying, y'all tuned in, you searching for a meaning, that you have a purpose in life, whether if you found your purpose or not. Read that motherfucker. Cold book. It made me look at my situation on level 5, surrounded by killers, niggas that were never going home. 85% of the population had life. And it helped me to identify myself as a human being, but not only that, a stand-up one, and how to endure any challenge that I was going through in life or anything I was suffering through. Everything that I went through, no matter how bad it hurted, I always refer to that book, no matter what my situation was. And I would always look at that dude. His name was Franco something, but I would always refer to Franco. I'm like, man, Franco survived way more shit than that. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even no
Yeah.
street dude. He was a doctor. He was just smart. And he wasn't even trying to outsmart them. He wasn't trying to outsmart them or use manipulation or none of that. He was just a genuine helping individual. He was a doctor before they even imprisoned him. But
Natural
that helped
instinct.
me.
You know what I'm saying? To to
Yeah.
to, to get in positions to get to the next level and not expire in the process of doing so. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And it's it's crazy that you brought that up because that book is one of the books that I recommend to a lot of people all the time. Not
Yeah.
just that one, all the time.
Okay. Okay.
That one and the Marcus Garvey, the
I had I ordered that.
philosophies and opinions. Yeah,
The thoughts and
cold.
the philosophy and opinions of Marcus
Opinions of
Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That
That
shit
that one
deep.
right there. That one right there is so. That one right there probably set at the top of the food chain for me, just
Let,
because of
let me ask you
his
this real quick, not to cut you off.
intelligence.
Is it the regular size one or the thick one down there like a textbook? The
The
thick
thick
one.
one.
Or the Marcus Garvey Bible. That's what I referred to it as, the Bible. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, you know, I
that
asked
that
that because
that
I seen two opinions with I seen two different versions with the same writing on it, but you won't go
yeah,
wrong with either or. But the thicker it
exactly.
is, the more knowledge and the more that's shared about them in that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's deep. That's some high power shit.
The thick one goes deep into how the NAACP crossed him. It goes
Right,
deep into when they imprisoned him
right, right,
falsely because of the
right,
NAACP. Uh, uh, he became his own lawyer.
right.
And do you know he wasn't educated? He didn't go to school. He didn't have an education at all. He became
Because it
his own
came from
lawyer.
that era
He
where where
almost beat his own case.
where
He almost
education
beat
wasn't
his
and And that was at a time where education wasn't, it wasn't a damn, what's this word I'm looking for? I just had it. It wasn't it wasn't a given, especially for a black man or a woman
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time. We was forbidden to be educated.
yeah.
We would get the skin beat off. We would get the skin beat off of us if we got caught with a book or the alphabet or none of that shit. Like, yeah,
Exactly,
I tried to leave our
exactly,
race illiterate. They didn't want us to learn or
exactly,
to know how to read in case we escaped or did anything. You just be lost in life.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That was a way
yeah,
that they knew that they would be able to keep their foot on our chest. You know what
right,
I'm saying? By
right,
keeping niggas dumb and you know, even to this day, they depend on that. And that's why I always tell dudes, man, like you got to change your mindset. It's not cool being dumb. You know what I mean? We used to
right,
look up to people that ain't even finished the sixth grade, bro. These people is leaders of our gangs and shit, and don't even have an education. I know many OGs, niggas that started niggas hoods and shit and can't even read. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So, you know, taking advantage of any education system that's given, that's put out there for you, I think you should really take full advantage of it while you can. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
right,
your tomorrow depend on it. And what I mean by that is don't just think about yourself, think about your kids. Your kids is your tomorrow, and their kids is the tomorrows after that. You know what I mean? So place yourself in a position of leveling up your way of thinking by educating yourself so you can instill better character traits into these kids. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to look up to, you know what I'm saying, and aspire to be. Rather than looking at these celebrities on TV and the internet and idolizing people that's twerking, you know what I'm saying, and running around with half of their ass hanging out. You know what I
right.
mean? Like, nah, you got to place a little bit more value on who you are as a person, man. You know what I'm saying? Invest in your education. That's where it starts.
Sure, for sure.
That's
Man,
probably one of the main things I used to always try to give to people, man, is you know put a little something out there for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? Find that interest in it and shit, and then extend that olive branch to the next person that you see worthy of.
right. Yep.
Royal,
We
what's
got a
happening,
guest.
man?
We
What's
got a
happening?
guest on the show.
What's going
Sorry.
on, man? I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. One thing that really blessed me today, cause I was sitting back, I was listening when you was talking on the phone and talking about Creek, and I'm listening to you and I'm realizing how humble you are. That's what really blessed me. I said it's so many dudes out here that probably don't got did the things that you did, and even just streetwise, right? But their attitude
Yeah,
is like, what I mean? Can't tell them nothing. They know it all. What I mean? Even when you was confronting the situation about people not keeping their word, I just heard your temperament. How you was like, well,
That's
shit,
deep.
that's on them. That ain't gonna reflect on me. That ain't gonna change my temperament. Ain't gonna change how I'm looking at it, how I'm moving, how I'm living my life, right? And I think so many of us we play the victim role. That it's like, our life is always in somebody else's hands. You know what I mean? I got to do this because he looked at me like this, because he didn't keep his word.
right,
Now I got to fuck off my own life. You see what I'm saying? And we don't think about it
right,
like that, but we were already victims. You know what I mean? We already got that victim mindset of like, you know, our life is not our own. We're not taking responsibility for our own thinking, for our own, our own action. It's easy to, you know what I mean? So I was just sitting back. I said, damn, you know what I mean? It's easy for you to be feeling like, oh shit, I'm a victim. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk shit about everybody because, you know what I mean, I feel like I'm left out here alone or whatever the case may be, right? But I seen that you like, I just heard your temperament. You feel me? That spoke a lot to me. Like I said, I gotta check
yeah,
out them books. And even just talking to my cousin, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It blessing me just to see his temperament when he came out. You know what I mean? Now that he out, he not talking no bullshit. He not celebrating what he did. He not encouraging it. You feel me? And I just noticed. I was telling my girl, I said, man, that shit be like blessing me, cause it's like to hear from the OGs, to hear from niggas that really been in it, right? That's really been through it, just to
Yeah.
see how y'all looking at how you see. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas ain't, even thinking about it like that. You know what I mean? And just that victim
Hey,
Yeah. I
mindset.
mean,
that's just
you have to be
that's
a man that's comfortable in your skin for one, right?
Mm,
I think that's where
mm,
humbleness comes from. You know what I'm saying? You have to be comfortable in your skin with the fact of knowing that you stand up and stand on what you put into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And when, like I said, when I'm around the people that I really care about, that I got a lot of love and respect for, you know what I'm saying, and adoration, you know, my guards is down. I have
mm,
no reason to have my guards up. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And I try to
right,
extend that same warmth and love to them. And it comes back to me from the real ones. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Ain't nothing forced. So I don't never
right.
have to get outside my body if I see somebody that's not on that level. I just look at them like, okay, well, this is just another man that's gonna have to catch up. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because we can only slow down the car for so long, but then we still got a journey to journey. You know what I mean? And that journey
yeah,
cannot be hindered by indecision. You
mm,
know what I mean? So when you put your word into the atmosphere amongst not just your supposed comrades, you know what I'm saying, but your peer that's out there that's amongst you. You know what I mean? You putting your word out there and you don't deliver, you don't show up, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't have to get outside my body behind that. I'm not the one that's making you look like a person that don't honor what you put into the environment. You put it out there just to make it sound good and to look good. You know what I'm saying? And probably to seem like an interesting person because you're speaking on this and mentioning it. But at the same token, you're not living it. You know what
mm,
I mean? And people, you can only fake it and act like it's one thing for so long, but eventually the truth is always going to come to the light. Water will
yeah,
separate itself from oil naturally. You know what I
for
mean? So
sure,
it ain't something
for
that
sure.
any of us, we don't have to go out our way to force to happen. It's just going to happen naturally. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful for even those that put into the atmosphere that did not add up to be true. I'm still thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still supportive of those people that, you know, didn't show up like they were supposed to. I will always continue to support any and everybody, you know what I'm saying, that I've supported. I'm not going to change. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a journey to be journeyed. And, you know, we going forward. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? And we enjoying the journey as we go, bro. We enjoying it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I wake up
yeah,
with a smile every day. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's doing whatever it is
That's
that they
powerful.
love should wake up
That's powerful.
smiling and thankful. You know what
That's
I'm saying? To
powerful.
see another day, to be able to do what you love doing, bro. To love the people that you do have in your life that do appreciate what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I say
yeah,
it and I will continue to say it. You know what I'm saying? That's the direction that we moving in. That's the direction that we going in. We going in the direction of grown men. We not going in the direction of pressure of people that sit off to the side and got more time to judge than be creative.
Uh,
We not investing energy into those type of people, bro. That ain't what this is over here is about. Nah,
right.
we about growth. We about helping each other, uplifting each other. You know what I'm saying, and supporting each other and getting each other to the next level. You know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
that's it. That's all.
now, everybody, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
God do the rest.
For everybody don't know, we got a guest on the show. It's my little cousin Royal. You know what I'm saying? Real
going
bright
on, man?
youngster.
Yeah.
smooth dude. And it's just crazy how shit manifests because we was just talking about how people don't, you know what I'm saying, keep their word because they don't understand the principles. They don't understand morals and integrity. And then we was talking about basically where I had learned it from, and I was talking about a book that my big homie had enforced on me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I didn't want to read the book. Turned out to be the best book. But then it went from that to, just principles, people being men of their word, and you know what I'm saying, learning that, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I was deprived and stripped of everything that I ever owned in life. Only thing I had left, I didn't have shit. I was on lockdown for a year. The only thing I had left was my word. You know what I'm saying? And that was good as gold. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
that's all I had left, and that's what I stood on. And it's just, it's speaking value when a person can do that. That say a lot, especially in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tripping off of how, you know what I'm saying, you just popped up on the show. And then, you know what I'm saying? Although you said that you would and you wanted to, you know what I'm saying? It was randomly, but you did do it. And you came on there with a different vibe and a different energy, and what you started speaking on, it fell right into what we was already talking about. So that's
Yeah.
just a part
Natural,
of
natural,
manifestation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
natural,
Yeah.
That's
natural. I
just that's
like that
deep.
too.
That's deep. That's
Yeah.
deep.
Like I say, I don't claim to, like you say, I don't claim to know more than I know. I'm here because
Right.
I more so want to learn. But I like I say, just from what I'm hearing even now, it's like you say, we suffer from a lack of principles. You know what I mean? We suffer from a lack of integrity. You know, we suffer from, just a lot of people in general.
It's not really taught. It ain't. I mean, I see what's going on today. I'm not that old, but a lot has changed since I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the dudes I hung around was the people I didn't have no business hanging around, but I was just soaking up game from them, not
Right.
realizing that I was soaking up game. Um, there's not too many elders, OGs, maybe father figures, uncle figures that actually take the time out to spend the time with young people. But at the same time, it ain't their fault though. You gotta blame the youngsters too though. A lot of young people, they don't want to learn nothing, but it's due to a lack of respect. They don't respect the elders and the people that was before them. They think that the
Yeah.
shit that they doing is what it is, and that's that.
Yep.
There's no
Yep.
there's no lesson to be learned, and that's why these niggas be getting flipped every night, cause they don't
Yep.
know shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They approach everything. Remember, we was just having a conversation earlier about the dudes who wanna take on any personal animosity. You still talking about fighting. These motherfuckers got 30 sticks and switches and all this shit on these guns. Like, and
Hey,
you wanna fight
Yeah.
because you a don't know. And what I mean by don't know is a motherfucker that don't know no better. You'll
Hmm.
walk into a death match or trap expecting a whole different outcome because you think you could whoop a motherfucker and you're gonna approach that because in your mind, mentally, you really think you could whoop this dude, but this dude is waiting on you to approach him so he can do what he wanna do to you. He wanna
Hmm.
test that switch on that glizzy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but it's just a lack of lessons being taught, man. Motherfuckers enter the world and they live life based on their own principles. They don't respect the laws of the land. They don't even know that it's laws of the land. You gotta tread lightly. You gotta
that's real.
respect the land in order to survive. But how can
That's
you
real
how
shit.
can you learn how to survive and learn respect when you was never even taught how to be a fucking man? You know what I'm
That's real
saying?
shit.
It's just it's deep, man. It's
Where
deep.
where do a lot of us where do a lot of us learn to become men?
I learned in
If it
prison.
ain't if it ain't if it ain't in our households, where do we? And that's what I'm getting to.
In the
Like a
streets,
lot
in
of
the
things happen.
streets.
Yeah, it either in the streets or in jail.
And
You
but
know what I'm
but but
saying?
but most of the time in the streets, that's the improper lesson. I think we learn more about survival, a code of survival, than what it
Yeah.
take to be a man. Man, motherfuckers why are we gonna man? I'm gonna take it to the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Niggas from where I'm from, I don't know. It's different. I was laced different, but everybody I was around and everybody I looked up to was go getters. Motherfuckers was getting money. And some of those dudes that I still respect today, they still get money. Whether if it's in a legitimate, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is legalizing a form of getting money now. And so it's a little different.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But that's different. I wasn't taught how to be a fucking man by those dudes. I was taught how to get money and how to survive in the streets. That's a difference. They didn't teach me how to take a family and put that family up. You know what I'm saying? And how to be the head of that family and how to lead and direct the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't taught none of that. I wasn't taught that. You know what I'm saying? My daddy didn't teach me that. Nigga never threw me a football. How the fuck he gonna teach me how to be a man?
Hmm.
exactly,
And
exactly.
I'm keeping it real. I love my daddy to death, but you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers lack shit. But if he knew better, he would have did better. But you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That ain't
Exactly.
the case. Cause if I had the proper guidance and the motherfucker was teaching me how to be a man, I probably would have never had to deal with CDC. But
Man,
motherfuckers gonna you gonna respect it. You gonna respect the land and you gonna learn how to be a man. You know what I'm
point
saying? I
blank
did
period.
mine. I did mine through and through. I ain't never went to no PC or none of that shit. You know
Hell
what
no,
I'm
that's
saying?
not an option.
I stood amongst, you know what I'm saying, the generals. I was with them, the line pushers, the shot callers, and all that. I stood on the side of them, whether if I wanted to or not. Niggas respected me as a man. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Yeah.
that was that was the lesson. I didn't know that. But I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my journey because I survived it. Not too many niggas survived that war.
Made it through that storm, survived it, made it to the other side, and now you can sit and give it to the people raw and uncut.
Right.
The way, I mean, there's no better way
You
than
can
to receive a story like that than from directly the person that's been through it.
you could ask
That's
my
real.
little cousin. He always hit me like, bro, like big cousin, you want to chill out? You want to do something you want to do? I'm like, nah, I'm just at the house. I'm chilling, man. You can fall through though. It's good. He'll pop up. We be chilling on some random shit. And we just
Good.
the conversation always reflect back to real life. We talk about life. We talk about being men. And a lot of the lessons, he don't know this, but a lot of lessons that I be giving him, he praise me for the shit that I share with him, but I don't really feel like I'm sharing nothing with him. I'm just running my mouth and having a random conversation with him, but a truthful conversation. But that
Exactly.
truthful conversation, most of that shit that I kicked to him is still from the shit that I learned from you. You see
Yeah.
what I'm
Hey,
And like
saying?
I say, I'm off. I mean, to cut nobody off, but like I say, it be blessing me because I care to learn. You know what I mean? I care to just be up under that. You know, some people, like you say, you can't tell them shit. They don't even care to know. You know, and I come from like, just like you say, some things you can learn in the book. You ain't gotta experience everything to learn it. You know what I mean? Just like you say, some shit I could have missed. You know what I mean? Somebody would have just told me. You
Right,
know?
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's real. I like to be able to, you know, sit at the round table, man, with my boys and shit, man, and we brainstorm with each other. You know what I'm saying? We kick ideas and philosophies and opinions, you know what I'm saying, and thoughts. We kick it around, you know, and see what we come up with. You know,
Right.
it's like minds meeting, you know, and we because the mind is a motherfucking man. Your mind can be deep, deep, deep
Hey,
in this direction. Mine's
you
deep
right.
in this direction. His deep in that direction, but we bringing some interesting shit back to the table.
You gotta be
So,
careful with that mind too, because you'll get trapped in that motherfucker too.
oh yeah,
Regardless
oh
if
yeah,
you're a strong-minded individual or if you're a weak-minded individual. You'll get
that's
so
true.
trapped in your thoughts where you will have tunnel vision and you don't see past that.
That is
You
true.
miss everything else that's coming at you because you so focused on whatever you trying to take on forward, head on. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful, got to be vigilant, got to be focused. You know what I'm saying? They talk about that in the Bible, being vigilant. You know what I'm
True.
Yeah.
saying? 'Cause you don't never know when a thief gonna come.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is the deepest thing that you said. That right, because it's so true. It is so true. And the thief is always lurking
Right,
because
for sure.
it's lonely. It need interest. It has no friends.
Hmm.
So fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch this person's thunder, happiness, joy, and any other good thing that they got going. And I'm gonna
Right.
sit back and just
Hey,
amuse myself with the reaction, how they react to what I just did to them to fuck up they whole anything good that they got going.
on
That's
the
what a
real,
thief does.
on the real. Miss, that's a, you know what, man, bro? That's just a flat out hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be hating and they'll do things to you because of the hatred that they carry in their heart. Or motherfucker try to knock you off your square or whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying? I always looked at hating when I realized what it was. It's a it's a sickness, man. And a lot of motherfuckers that live with that always hating on the nigga, speaking on the nigga,
Exactly.
regardless of what a nigga doing. If he ain't doing nothing to you, you constantly got his name in his mouth, in your mouth. That's just a that's a disease. That's
Hey,
sickness of
well,
the heart. That's
well,
motherfuckers got to
you,
cure that. You got to find a way to cure it. Whether if you
well,
get
you know
in
what?
touch,
You know what, Dirty? I I wouldn't mind having about a million people like that though on my team. I wouldn't mind having a million people that if they kept my name in their mouth 24/7, no matter if I'm doing good things or bad things. The
right?
thing is, they got my name in their mouth, which means there's going to be other people within earshot of whatever it is that's being said. If my name is constantly being repeated over and over, that brings more interest to me,
Hey,
including his girlfriend.
hey, I'm glad that you said that, right? Cause this take me back to a conversation I was having with my little cousin earlier when we was out and about and shit. We went to get some lunch and I just randomly start going. And we was talking about hating. It derived the conversation derived from friends,
Yeah,
but we was talking about friends and people we fuck with. I refer to the people that I fuck with as a snake. You know what I'm saying? They come
yeah.
in all shapes and forms, but it's just, that's just the way it resonated with me. I refer to a motherfucker as a snake. You know what I'm saying? Because your closest dog, you never know when he gonna strike. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place, we all come from a place, but we come from different places. Cause I was sharing with my little people's a little situation I took place not too long ago in my land where two friends was cool with each other. and got into it to where the one individual got the best of the next individual, and he couldn't accept that. It took the nigga life. It's a real life scenario. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I ain't gonna go into too much detail about it because I don't even know the detail. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, I'm just lacing the motherfucker on the ins and outs though, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just an overall scenario to what can take place in life if you're not careful with who you deal with or who you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come with all type of demons. Motherfucking devil, the devil always at work. You know about the devil, especially if you believe in a higher power though. I deal with him every day. I ain't gonna lie. Every day I deal with him. I deal with my creator too though. So that's
I
why I'm
think
able to
I think
find
every
balance.
time a evil thought popped in my head, that's the devil, right?
Right.
So, when I battle against, you know, when that happens and I'm battling, like, nah, that's not, you know, that's the good and the evil. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Going at each other. You know what I mean? It's all about this person that's in the middle. Which side is you gonna take? Which side is you gonna gravitate to more? Where is your heart at that day? You feel me?
What you want today?
What you on today, man? Which one is you going to invest in more today? Which one is it gonna be?
Hey, on the road. Modern That's a modern day take. That's a modern day terminology. Nigga, what you
Exactly.
want, nigga?
What you
Yeah,
on, nigga? You feel me?
yeah.
Hey, that shit true. Hey, that shit real, bro. Hey,
Man,
I know you at
hey,
work,
man.
man. Hey, look, I tell the motherfucker, man, I be in the house. You know what I'm saying? I stay out the way, man, because I'm really cut from a different type of cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm molded different. So there's a lot of things that could trigger me. And the old me is not too far behind of, you know what I'm saying, from where I am today. And I tell people that fuck with me and do things to me intentionally. I'm like, look, man, bro, I said real shit. I'm one split decision away from being who I used to be. Don't you know what I'm saying? And that's a warning shot. That's really a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, motherfuckers got to take heed and pay attention to signs, man. You have to take
Hey,
heed and pay attention, man.
I always say this: when you walking down the street
Eh,
and you cross that yard, that one
Right,
yard, you walk by that one yard where the pit bull is sitting in there and he don't bark at you not one time when you walk by. You can go and kick the gate. He's just gonna sit there and look at you. He not gonna bark. He not gonna do shit, right?
right.
But fuck up and cross over that gate.
And
That's
get
what
your
he
game
waiting.
woke
That's
up.
that's what he waiting on. That's all. That's all he waiting on. Jump over that gate, man, and it's gonna be the pit bulls day.
Cross that
Other than
line.
that, yeah. Other than that, hey, man, you can keep on walking by. You can kick the gate. You know what I'm saying? You can do all that.
Do what you want to
But
do.
yeah, but when it's my day, go ahead and hop that gate and let's see what it do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I
I
can dig
mean,
that.
we gotta as men, we gotta be more critical of the things that we say that is not true about other men. You spending time, you investing energy into sitting with another man talking about another man.
Hmm.
Like that's like
That's a
that's
that's
like a
a
three that's like a Treyway gang bang, my nigga.
fuck that.
But but zesty though.
That's a hey, you know I refer to that as that's a Wendy Williams syndrome. A straight bitch, RuPaul, a girl trapped in a boy's body.
Yeah, Creep said something that had me thinking. He said, a lot of times we just not using our minds to be creative. You see what I'm saying? So we using all this power, all this untapped power that we have in our mind, and dedicating it to somebody we claim we don't even like. You know what I mean? The man probably spent all day thinking about you. You know what I mean? Talking about you. You know what I mean? When you could have used that power for anything else. You know what I mean? To uplift yourself, to change your situation, to change the next person's situation, anything. You know. And if you
You
claim we
caught
don't
that.
like you, but you
Yeah.
using all your power, to put the next man down. You know.
You
Right,
caught that. You caught that.
right.
I want to use this time right here as an example of what positive energy look like and how positive time is spent and the direction that we keep this scenario. There's other people right now that's probably sitting next to another dude that's like, man, these niggas bullshit, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but think about this though. You know what's happening somewhere. Somewhere it's happening, bro. You know it. You know it, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Hey,
while he's sitting there whispering to his nigga in bro ear, where your woman at though, my nigga? Why you ain't whispering to her?
hey, that shit funny. That shit, cause it's
Come
shit
on,
true.
man.
That
Hey,
shit
man.
funny. That shit comedy. That's
Take that
funny.
energy, man, and utilize it. Don't hate, man. Promote. Is that your way of promoting us by hating this shit?
Mm.
I don't know. I guess I got to take that too. I don't know, man. It's just
Hey, you
wild
know what
though.
I learned? Hey, man, man, hey, I've read. I don't know where the fuck I got this from, but in every bad scenario or any adversity that you face in life, no matter what it is, you always got to take the time back, to take the time out to reflect back and and find the good out of the bad. Cause in every bad situation, there's some good that'll come out of it. But
Hmm.
if you look long enough, you'll find it. You'll find it. If you truly, if you devoted and you dedicated to searching for that. You know what I'm saying? You'll find it. And it's not hard to find. All you gotta do is pay attention.
Pay attention. Watch the signs. It's
Cause
always there.
niggas that speak on me and be hating on me, bro. I swear, bro, that shit light a fire up under me. And the fire that is lit up under me is to continue to push in a positive direction. Hey, I never thought that I would come home and I would be on the shit that I'm on today. I always thought about how I'm gonna pay a motherfucker back, what I'm gonna do to a nigga, and how I'm gonna make him suffer and that make him feel what I felt. I don't feel like that no more. I feel good. So,
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, only thing
Yep.
I could do is preach. Only thing I can do is speak on a positive word. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through what they go through. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't have enough time in the day to sit here and put the next person down. I could sit here and talk about motherfuckers all day, but
Exactly.
that
When
don't make me no
motherfuckers ain't got
different
nothing,
than the
when
motherfucker that's
niggas ain't,
talking about me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
when niggas ain't got nothing going on in their own private life though, that's what they do. They go digging into other people's lives, you know what I mean, and get to talking about what they think these people got going on in their life when they shit ain't even clean. Go clean your shit up before you going venturing into other people's lives, which whatever it is you think they got going on, my nigga. Stop being a motherfucking hater. Stop investing that time in hating for nothing because you have nothing going on. You got too much time on your hands. That's what it is. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Find a hobby. Find a hobby. If your work hours is cut short, my nigga, find a hobby. Find something to get into. I'm sorry. I just can't sit around and just do nothing. And you know, I see, you know, niggas doing some good shit. You know what I'm saying? And putting out positive vibes about what they got going on in their life and what they trying to
Right.
have going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? And niggas shitting on it for what? For what? We not investing that time and energy in no negative direction towards you. So why y'all got to get that to us? Makes no sense, man. Come on, man. But then again, it wouldn't be balance in the world if the haters didn't exist. I call them confused fans.
That's deep. That's deep.
It makes sense.
Yeah, man.
That's some true shit. 'Cause you can't. I don't know. That shit. I don't know. It give me a different type of energy when I hear a person speak up on me, man. I just I keep it pushing. I move forward. It
Yeah.
only make me want to go harder, and I'm gonna
All right.
go harder. And then when I cross paths with you, I'm gonna go even harder. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? A lot of people speak on shit that they know that they don't want to deal with. That's why they do it from a distance.
they have
You
no
notice,
wisdom
you
with
notice,
it.
you notice when all the hating going on is in the dark or it's in the closet, it ain't never
Oh yeah.
face to face where a motherfucker directly. How many times have you had a motherfucker just directly hate on you in your face?
Hmm.
You've seen it before, but rarely do you see it though.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's real shit.
You don't,
Or
you know what I'm
somebody
saying?
commented,
That's
somebody
snaky
commented
shit.
on
That's
you,
that
dude.
sneaky bitch shit, huh?
Somebody commented on you, Veronica. She said, "Dude, Dirt, your mind is powerful. You are very smart. Seeing you now from a kid, I know there's a great purpose on your life. I'm proud of you and your cousin. He's smart. He absorbing that wisdom."
Right. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's the shit that propelled me to help me move forward and to continue to be who I am. Cause ain't nothing fabricated or scripted about me.
Exactly.
Everything that fly out my mouth is what I stand on or what I believe in. So I appreciate that. And all that's gonna do is help me move forward.
It just lets you know that you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying, and that you on the right path. You know what I'm saying. And despite anything that's going on or anything that's being said by a nigga that's not in your inner circle, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, don't matter. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. That's like throwing a little pebble in the ocean. It makes no waves. It's not even noticed. You know what I'm saying? We outgrow a lot of these dudes, man, and a lot of these dudes can't grasp that. They can't understand like how did he just surpass me this quick?
Hmm.
I've been going like a racehorse and I still ain't figured my life out. And then here he comes, just like, well, that do dirt? What the fuck? Was that Craig? What the? Was that Royal? Like, yeah, they really do that, bro. They really do. You feel me? So we got to understand that where anything good is gonna bring negativity, it's gonna bring miserable people. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring detractors because you know they don't like positivity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't like moving forward. Some people is just, perfectly cool with being stagnated and stuck. You know what I'm saying? And not figuring it out.
Yep.
Sure.
We was just watching the video. What was that? Mike Epps that was saying that video he was watching earlier. My
Oh,
cousin
that
watched
was
the video
deep.
earlier. He was saying that,
Damn.
you know what I
I
mean?
forgot all about that till you
That
said
like
something.
you having your
Damn.
podcast and nigga hate on you for having your podcast just for the simple fact he like a nigga might be, you know what I mean, free, have all the time in the world, all the resources in the world, but the fact he like, damn, I could have been doing that. You know what I mean? You doing it is a reflection of the shit that they not doing. You feel me? Or the reflection of
He
maybe they
he
insecurity or they you know what I mean? Shit that, you know,
they loved you more when you was down and fucked up. When you was on the
right.
same shit
Cause then
that they
you on the
was
same
on.
level, right? They feel like
But
you on the
when
same
you
level.
but when you start to level up or change, you know what I'm saying? The route or the way that you was accustomed to living, when you try to change for the better and you find a new way, or you know what I'm saying, just being able to provide, you know what I'm saying? As a man, a motherfucker hate you for that because they still trapped and they still stagnated. They still stuck in the same situation. So it's like, nigga, if I'm still out here smoking crack, or whatever the fuck it is that I do, pop Molly and Percocets and shit. But you was out here popping Percocets with me. We was doing this shit every day and having fun. I'm like, man, that shit bum shit. Fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna move forward. I'm letting all that go. I do the right thing. And then you see me on side of motherfuckers like Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? I'm making movies and shit. And then when I come back to Duarte, yeah, motherfuckers like, oh, the nigga think he better than us. And a person will
Right.
really feel like that because you made it out. You made it
Mm.
out of a fucked up situation. And now you're able to make a way for yourself. But that's pretty much what he was getting at. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
niggas be
Like,
at war with they self.
I'm gonna
You know
try.
what I
Hey,
mean?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but I'm gonna look for it, and I'm for sure I'm gonna blast that to you though, because it's not nothing that we don't know, but you know everybody got a way in the form of how they put things, they perspective of shit. It was
yeah.
deep, it was powerful, it resonated,
Hey,
and that's
the homie Face the Music commented. He said, Cuzzo is the youngster that we have to stay vocal for. Some are listening and some aren't. But we can't shut up in fear of not being heard by who's listening. That's some real shit. You know
that's
what I
deep,
mean? That's some real
that's
shit. And I
deep.
always say consistency is the key. That you realize that's real, face the music. That's
Yeah,
real. For real, for
that
real.
was powerful. That was powerful.
Hell yeah. And as long as that, like consistency, you know what I mean? The message has to constantly be delivered. You know what I mean? For those
That
that's listening, that's not listening, that care, that don't care, it will always be available. You know what I mean? So, you're not gonna fail here receiving that. Never. You know what I mean? That's deep, man.
We appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
yep. Just
I
to
for
add to
sure
that,
take that and run with it.
yeah, just to add to that, like if y'all wasn't consistent on what you doing, it would have never I would have never even heard about it. You know what I mean? It's my first time getting on this, but you would have gave up on it. You would have, took what the haters was saying, was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. You feel me? I would have never even knew this was a thing. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
what happens is your voice carries so far because I'll probably kick it down to my girl, I kick it down to my homies, and then they kick it down to their homies, they kick it down to their family, you know what I mean? And then it's
Right.
like
Exactly.
shit, your word, you live forever, you know what I mean? Your word's gonna keep carrying and carrying and carrying, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
But
you
see,
know, the
we
way
carrying
one motherfucker hold you back. So,
we carrying each other by doing that. What you just described, we carrying each other.
right.
We all picking this thing up and we trooping along, bro, just like this. All of us
Yeah,
in unison.
yeah,
In unison. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we stepping. That's the I come from a big family. So I'm naturally just family oriented. I'm just naturally just, you know what I'm saying, on some troop shit. You know what I mean? So, I look at all of us as equals. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? All of
Right.
us are special advisors to uniqueness. Everybody has their own uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I
mhm,
invite. I always invited that. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we had us here, you know what I'm saying, to elaborate on the things that we've been able to elaborate on and put out there because it's nothing like having different perspectives to give to people, you know what I'm saying? Because trust me, it's somebody that's looking at Royal like, man, I really love the vibe that he brought. You know what I'm saying? He came and he had a fresh perspective. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke clearly and concisely. You know what I mean? And Do Dirt, of course, he always bring the heat. You know what I mean? So each and every person carried their own. You know what I mean? So we give to the people and we let the people give back to us by continuing to come and mess with us and embrace us because they know they're getting the real, they're getting the authentic. You know what I'm saying? And we stand on what we put out there into the atmosphere. And like I said, what we've been putting out there is the positive things that we got going on in our life, that we trying to continue to have going on in our life. Because
Would you
we didn't
say?
dealt with a whole
Would you
bunch of
say
drama and negativity. We dealt
swing
with it
low after dark? We ain't biting our tongue. We ain't sugarcoating shit.
straight
You know what I'm
up.
saying? The truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, the truth is always gonna be the truth. It don't bend. You can't fold it.
hmm,
It's just straight across. And it's always
Straight
gonna
up.
stand. I don't give a
right.
fuck
It's
what you do. You
universal.
can be fake, you can compromise your principle. The truth is always gonna be the truth though. I don't care what you go through in life. Truth is gonna always stand. You can't bend that. You can be fabricated, but the only thing that's gonna be fabricated is your being. You're gonna be the scripted individual. I'm saying, and that's what we promote. Stand on the truth. So from the beginning of this podcast segment, that's what it's been about. Giving your word. When you give a person your word, stand on it. I don't care what
Stand
you
up,
do. And that's exactly why I don't threaten people. I don't threaten nobody
man,
because I stand on the truth. And what fly
man,
out my mouth is what I'm gonna stand on. If I speak up on you, I'm gonna stand on that. I said it. And if I say it to y'all, I say it to them. I'm not gonna say nothing about nobody that I won't say to their face or that I haven't said to them directly. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't know, man. It's just part of being a man, and you know what I'm saying? That's what we call stand up. You know what I'm saying?
man.
That's what we practice and that's what we promote because that's what we stand on.
What we
Being
stand on.
stand up through and through.
Nothing less than that.
You can say
Nothing
what you
less.
want to say about me, but at the end of the day, when after the hating is over, and it's for the people that personally know me, You can say what you want to say about me. When it's all said and done, you're gonna be like, damn, I hate the nigga, but he a stand-up nigga.
Hmm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just what it is, because the truth is the truth. I'm gonna stand on what's right. I'm gonna stand on what's truth, and I'm only gonna speak on that. I only can speak on what I know. I can't talk to y'all. I can't have a conversation with y'all and speak on the shit that I don't know about. I just be sitting here in silence because I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I don't know what time it is. But if I speak on it and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, that's what you call being fake.
Exactly.
So,
And
you know,
accepting. And accepting.
we all flawed. We all
Being
fucked up
fake and
somewhere in
accepting.
life, but man, you gotta stand on the truth, man. That's how you become a better person. Start with the simplest thing. The simplest thing can be your word. Give a person your word. I would give a fuck if somebody called you and asked you if you could take them to the store. Take them to the store. Just start with something as simple as that. Do what you can do, and if you can't do it, just state that. Hey, it's fucked up. Timing ain't right. I can't do it. Regardless of how they
We got
feel, it's the truth
comments.
though. You really can't do it. But don't tell a
We got some
person
comments.
you
Lil
gonna
Drax
do something that you
said,
know you can't do if you not built up to doing what you said you gonna do. That's that weak ass buster shit. That shit fake. That's fake.
facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Lil Drax said, I found out in life that you have to kill the boy in you so that the man can live. And Face the Music said, this conversation has changed the trajectory on my songwriting for tonight. And he
Mm.
also said, fake and transparent.
Man, that's I don't know, that's a humbling feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people actually sitting there not just watching to see what the fuck you got going on, but actually listening to what's going on, and it
Exactly.
resonate with what's going on in life
Exactly.
because
Well,
it's the truth.
that
It's
just
the
lets you
truth.
that just lets you know that the conversation is universal, and this is
Exactly.
a real life thing that people is actually experiencing firsthand.
Right.
So the conversation is new, it's
Right.
fresh, it's new, and very
Yeah.
relatable to everybody. Yeah, it's a hot topic, bro.
Yeah.
That's a
You know what I'm
see
saying?
see that's a blessing in disguise, man. Hey, off topic, man. We I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, man.
Go ahead,
Um, if you don't mind, uh,
man.
I've been
Do
finding
what you
myself
do.
having this conversation with people often, man. And I had read something, and it was about the ability that you have.
Mhm.
Um, I'm trying to see how I can word this, man, without being, you know what I'm saying, spiritual. Because I know a lot of people, or some people, they don't. When you start talking about godly things, or you know what I'm saying, people tend to run or stray away from that. So I'm not trying to make it to where it's in some biblical terminology, but so I'm trying to twist it and put it in a real life perspective. But um, a lot of the times we talk about things or we want things and we pray for shit and all of that, man. But we don't realize how powerful we are as human beings. And we don't realize how blessed we are, how grateful we are. And one of the things that I've been practicing since I've been home is gratitude.
Yeah.
I defined I defined the word, you know what I'm saying? I read about it, I looked it up and all of that. I know what gratitude is. We always ask for shit, but we be ungrateful most of the time when we asking for shit. And that's just dealing with human beings. Um, we have to be grateful for the ability. for the abilities that we do have. We got to be grateful for the opportunities that we have. You know what I'm saying? That's the blessing in disguise. And what I mean by in disguise is you shit comes so regularly, you don't even look at it as a blessing. You
Yeah.
just look at it as, you know what I'm saying? We overlook that, but we
Overlook the
steady
blessing.
asking for more. But
Yeah.
we got the ability, man, as a human beings, man, we could change this fucking world. That's powerful. That's
Yep.
powerful. You can
That is
change
deep.
the outcome of a situation if you take your God-given ability and tap into what's going on and actually sit there and change the outcome of whatever the situation it is that you might be going through. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's substance abuse, alcohol, porn addiction, shopping, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. We don't realize that when we wake up, that's an opportunity to do something and to change something. What more could
Exactly.
you ask for than that?
Exactly.
And the
If I could wake up in the
opportunity.
morning, if I could
That's
wake up,
fact.
look, bro, I got all my extremities, bro. I could wake up, I could stand up, stretch, and say, I'm finna go out here and do this. But actually go out there and do that and accomplish that. Bro, you know how powerful that is?
Yeah.
And it's just the simplest shit. Cause I could take that same energy and walk to the store to get a beer. I could take that walk instead of going to get that beer. I could go take some cans of beans and some shit out my cabinet and walk the different direction and go give it to some homeless people, some people that actually need that shit that's just collecting dust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People gotta tap into the realm of who they are, man, and what we do have. I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
who y'all are because you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna single myself out, but man, that's gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying. When you can acknowledge that and know that that's powerful, man, and be appreciative of shit, then you wanted something. That's when you gonna start receiving your blessings because you're grateful for the things that you do have.
Exactly.
Not
Exactly.
preaching, just nah, I'm not preaching. Just trying to get y'all to open your eyes up. I'm trying to wake the game up.
That's
Motherfuckers need to
factual
see.
shit. That's factuals.
That's real talk, cousin. You said
You
something
know.
before. I wanted to just add this to like what I took from what you were saying. A lot of times, it's hard for people to get a word to somebody else is because they not even honest with theyself. Just like we was talking today, I was like, man, I try to really stick to my own program. You know what I mean? Before I get my word out, I tell myself like, okay, in the morning or for the rest of the week or the rest of the month, I'm gonna get up and work out. You know what I mean? And I hold
Right.
myself accountable for that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even light with that. Like shit, I done told I wake up in the morning like, God damn, my back hurting. God damn, my head hurting. God damn, it's raining outside. You know what I mean? I got all these excuses not to keep my word with myself, but I say, well, damn, if I can't keep my word with myself, then it's gonna be so easy for me to just say anything to somebody else and it just be shit, whatever. You feel me? Because I'm not even used to keeping my word with myself. You see what I'm saying? A motherfucker want to even just go out and do the shit that they say they're gonna do for themselves. You know?
You know what? You know what the fucked up part about it is though. When people do that, you're not lying to the people or lying to that person. You lie to yourself before you lie to anybody else.
Right.
But
Anyways,
if
yeah.
you can accept a lie, it just defines who you are as a
Hmm.
being. See, I could tell you that I'm gonna do something, but I know deep down inside I ain't gonna do it. Who fake?
Yeah. And you
But
gotta live with yourself. You gotta live with that. You
yeah,
gotta
but
live
your
with that.
conscience gonna eat at you though, sooner or
Right.
later, because you're gonna be like, damn, I told the person I was gonna do this or I was gonna do that though. and I really knew that I wasn't gonna do that, or I didn't have the heart to do it.
Hmm.
Now they calling me out on it, but I can't stand on that. So you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not even gonna come around.
Yep, that's what people do. They'll kill off a whole. They'll
Oh, I'm not
kill
gonna
off a
call you
whole
no more.
relationship, or kill off a whole friendship, kill off
As a matter of
whatever.
fact, I'm gonna delete creep number on my phone in the morning, so I don't gotta deal
I
with
gotta block him. I gotta, I gotta. You feel me?
it. hey, hey, you know what time it is. Come on, you done been there before. You know how many
I
people have blocked you for telling the truth?
Hey man,
can't even face you.
You see what I'm
hey
saying? I done lost friends for telling them the truth, bro.
man, hey. I can't even put a number on the amount of friends I've lost. Just for not just telling the truth, but standing firm on my beliefs, standing firm on my manhood, standing firm on, being able to walk with my head up high
Right.
because I know I make the most educated decisions that I possibly can that I know that's going to be impactful to me and mine. So I know everything has to pretty much be as premeditated as it possibly can, to ensure that I stay on the path that I'm on and not be swerving, you know, in and out of traffic. It's no time for that. So,
Right.
I want to put that type of energy out there, you know what I mean, and hope that people see and understand that the authenticity of what the push is about is always gonna show in everything that we do and say. Uncut. The spirit, you can see it in our spirit. If you can't see it, then I don't know, man. You got to be Stevie Wonder or something. You know what I mean? But all I know is this: the truth cannot be denied. It would never be denied, you know, and people will continue to gravitate to what they know is warm, what they know is real, what they know is positivity. You know what I'm saying? Give us some motherfuckers. You can, if we can inspire you to do anything, and I'm almost positive that we inspire the hell out of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And testimonies that we bring to this show. You know what I'm saying? Our field and expertise and, whatever it is that we specialize into this life or in just life, period. Everyday life is a school lesson for us all. We introduce conversations, man, that people know is true, facts. It ain't made up. It's definitely not scripted. When it's fresh and it's new and it's global and it's universal, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for people to want to come sit at that table with us and join this conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's wholesome.
Yep.
You know
And
what I
and
mean?
that's
It's
real. I didn't mean to cut
go
you off,
ahead,
but that's
man.
real. 'Cause I
No,
heard you
hey,
before we even got on the podcast. You was like, my cousin was like, shit, what's the subject? You was like, shit, we just going, you know what I mean? We just gonna be authentic. And I got nervous. I'm like, ooh, shit, this shit about to be, we gon' but now I see it's like when it's real, when you being honest, when you being authentic, you ain't gotta, like you say, it ain't gotta be scripted. You know what I mean? It's just gonna flow. When you being real, when you being honest, when you being sincere about what you saying, it's you know,
Remember
and
what
I
I
see that.
told y'all? The conversation is gonna go, and we just going
Hmm.
the camera. We forget the cameras is on, and
Yeah,
we at the round table, man, and we chilling, we chopping it up, we smoking, we drinking, we eating, we doing whatever, but we
yeah,
engaging each other. You know what I'm saying? And we inviting other people to come in, and which they are. You know what I'm saying? And they joining the conversation with us, like
yeah.
grown
It's a
folks
beautiful
do.
thing. Right.
Who don't want to be around that type of energy? You know what I'm saying? You got
Hmm.
people that love the car wreck scene. The car wreck scene is over there though. The car wreck scene ain't over here. You feel me?
Yeah,
But the engagement is real, man, and it's been beautiful. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Sure.
And they've
Real.
been lighting the comment section up, man.
That's dope. It's
Yeah,
just crazy, man. How you don't even think about, and that's another thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about the Swang Low podcast, man. It's not too much. We don't do scripted shit, man. You just tap in, man. What you doing? You up? You on? What you got going? Now I'm fuck with you. I'm gonna tap in. I'm saying we don't sit there and rehearse what we gonna say or what we gonna do. We just be us.
no,
Right.
it ain't no time. It ain't no time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go on, we gonna go on. We gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because I know that whatever conversation it's gonna be an intelligent conversation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It ain't gonna be a conversation that's just gang bang riddled. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. No, 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 no. You get a whole different feel over here, the unexpected shit. They People probably didn't expect motherfuckers to have a little bit of education about themselves.
We
They
gonna talk
probably
about
didn't
some real
expect
life
that.
shit,
But
man.
yeah, but I'm telling y'all, people now that don't know, you know what I mean? You are going to get education. You will get the appropriate education. The real shit. So what we introduce to y'all, whatever it may be, it's gonna be real, it's gonna be authentic, unscripted. And I bet you, and this how you know motherfuckers is real, because if it wasn't real, the comment sections would have been lit up with y'all bullshit, that's some bullshit, that's fake, that's not real, that's not true. That's all you'll be hearing. You don't hear that. You hear complete engagement.
And gossiping and shit. Motherfucker ain't got time for that.
Man,
Just living life, man. Motherfucker been through too much in life to be playing with people. You know what I'm saying? Thing I could speak on is my own personal experiences. If I can't relate to it, I don't even want to be a part of it because I don't know what's going on.
exactly.
Hmm.
That's real. That is real.
Gotta stop being scripted. Be true to thyself.
Hey, the truth, the truth, the truth, the
Be
truth
true,
shall
man. Gotta
set
be
you
true to
free.
yourself, man.
The
Starting
truth
with
shall
yourself.
set you free. You
Hey,
feel
we
me?
could have named it. Hey, that's crazy though. We could have named this segment "The Truth."
Yeah.
I know, huh?
It's
I
true.
know. The truth, man. That's a cold word, too. That's a cold word. The truth. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Think about how powerful that word is. For it to be used that many times,
Hmm.
directed, directed.
The
You feel me?
truth.
Yeah, deep. Hey, but yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and bring this one to a close, man. So I'm gonna allow you gentlemen to go ahead and close the show out, man. So if there's anything that y'all would like to say, any shout outs, you know what I'm saying, to anybody, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, go
Yep.
ahead and do your thing.
I appreciate everybody for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? And just giving ear to what it is that we have to talk about. Because without y'all, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit. But then again, we would, because this is the type of shit we talk about on the daily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we appreciate the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody took something from it. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings.
Yeah, blessings, blessings, man. I appreciate it. Everybody that engaged with it. I appreciate both of y'all having me on the show, you know. So
Sure,
you feel me? Hopefully I can join again. And man, I appreciate it.
for sure, man. You know, you got an open invitation, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to come back whenever you want to. You know what I
Appreciate that.
mean? And you know, you brought a cool vibe that I like, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate, you know what I'm saying, and we definitely wouldn't mind having you back on the panel, you know what I mean? So you got an open invitation whenever.
Appreciate that.
So we already locked in and shit, so you know what I'm saying. I already told you, you hit me up whenever, man, and we can do it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Straight up. So that's locked in like Flynn. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm
Okay, for
saying? But
sure.
yeah, I'm gonna end by saying what I usually say. You know what I'm saying? If y'all out there in traffic, you know what I'm saying? I want you to slow down. There's no rush. Get home though. You know what I mean? That means don't run through no lights, running through no stop signs, thinking you can speed around the corner because it's dark and really ain't too many people looking or out there. Nah, don't do that. The objective is to get home and not the speed. We ain't got to speed through life. We don't have to speed up the process of nothing because one thing is natural order. It's natural order. You can't no human being take natural order out of place, no matter what
Hmm.
you do. You know what I'm saying? So slow down, man. The objective of the game is to get home in one piece. You know what I mean? Think about the people that ain't made it home. There's a lot of other people that's out there in the world, man, that's going through some shit right now. That's probably sitting in hospitals, hoping and praying that they family make it through. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that's standing beside the hospital bed and family member just passed over. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't know what people going through. So that's why I always say, I always end the show like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we go to sleep and when we wake up, we don't know who's gonna be here and who's not. You know what I'm saying? So start taking this more serious, man, and embracing people that y'all really got love for. You know what I'm saying? Love and appreciate. I've gained a great appreciation for life. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with personal issues and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all get home, y'all make sure y'all give everybody a hug in the house, man. Let them know that you appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the love is gonna come right back to you in return. You know what I'm saying? On that note, you know what I'm saying? I thank everybody for tapping in. You know what I mean? We're gonna do this again, you know, very soon. You know what I mean? I let y'all suggest it yesterday when I come back. Y'all told me today, so I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Should we extend that same olive branch to him again?
Yep.
I'm going. I'm going.
Sounds
Okay,
right.
I'm going to let the people. Gonna let the people choose again, man. When do y'all want me to come back? Y'all want me back tomorrow? Say yes in the comments. Y'all want me back the day after tomorrow? Say yes in the comments. Let me know now. The time is ticking. We finna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what it is. Let me know what it is. What's this? Okay, I guess Nikki is saying yes, yes, yes to either day. You know what I'm saying? All right,
Yep.
look, we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here though, man. You know what I'm saying? I thank everybody for tapping in, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all continue to do so. You know what I mean? I love y'all, you know, and until the next episode, you know the slogan, triple game.
Hydro.
This was Shallow Pain.
HT made the wave.
We can chat with it, dude. Hit me up all in. Bet the letter was tapping in. All them suckers fall back. Matter of fact, shit, I might prefer it like that. We only pressing real niggas. No one coming with that. The Swang Low podcast show, bro. You didn't know? No, they was asleep, man. I been present. There's a brain. And if you got it, all the dirt, all the scoop. We don't water down the truth. You need a pussy or a bro. So nigga, what it do? You got to stay stand on it. Don't put that on the color blue. You raise hands on it. And nigga, you get on it overseas, man. We show it. You niggas ain't knowing it. Ain't real. It ain't going. I ain't playing with you boys, man. I'm deaf to the noise, but I bow to give a voice to the ones with the war. Get my fucking battle scores, earn those behind bars. That's a double entendre, bitch. Your brain and Joe. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, with niggas stand on all business. The Swang Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue. We can chat, we can smoke, we can chill, we can kick it. But one thing for sure, with niggas stand on all business. The Swang Low podcast show, it's official. Now that cuz up next, it's an issue.